powerless. You have broken the...
Bayonetta.
Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Bayonetta number 1 on Nintendo Switch. Proving Ground Ruins. Entering Vigrid. The ancient city of Vigrid is largely inaccessible, surrounded by mountains on one side and the sea to the other. While at first glance this may seem incredibly inconvenient, it is said that Vigrid flourished primarily due to the presence of strong spirit energy within the land underfoot. The Umbra Witches and Lumen Sages, each with their respective control over dark and light, must have needed a land replete with this spirit energy to enable them to oversee history. The waves of time have modernized Vigrid, spurring rapid development. However, its residents still avoid outside contact, preferring to maintain their own culture and religious outlook. Their only link with the outside world is a single long-distance rail line. Simply riding this train requires an application to be submitted to Vigrid authorities, and a rigorous background check is required prior to the issuance of an entrance visa, which must be carried at all times. Once disembarking from the train, there is a further police search, after which one is granted admission to the city. It seems that what allows Vigrid the ability to be so strict regarding immigration is the seemingly close link between the Vigridian authorities and the Ithafal group, a conglomerate based in Vigrid. Yet, proving this link will require further investigation. It's fastened tight with locks and chains. Nothing that should stop me from opening it, of course. I guess I should check to see if there's anything here. Which statue here is also in terrible shape, but restoring this one to its former glory should be easy by now. Oh, what? Really? Damn it. Huh? Really? Huh, wonder why I didn't activate.
The shadow remains cast.
Door has also been sealed tight by magic. This door. Let's see. Notes on the topic Magic 4. Everyone carries within them a record of their evolution as a being since time immemorial. It is this inner knowledge that the magical arts called upon when a practitioner uses the transform technique known as the Beast Within. While there is very little documentation regarding this technique, it is comparatively easy to guess at its inner workings. It is even easier when one considers how many works of art depicting this condition fills museums to this very day. These works capture the very moment when a witch transforms herself into an animal. Present-day interpretations never seem to escape the realm of dismissing these works as an artist's daydreams. However, when viewed from a different perspective, they are an important reference point in researching the magical arts. These pictures illustrate the unbelievable transformation of an Umbra Witch via the most special of means, seeing her take the form of various animals. The witches were able to freely use this technique, transforming into beasts for incredible speed, or birds to send themselves soaring into the sky. What? Really? Ugh. Give me a break.
The shadow remains cast.
Vile, poisonous liquid fills the area under the destroyed bridge. Trying to jump from the gap while remaining in human form seems a bit dangerous.
What are you boys doing in here? Are you hiding something from me? Come on. Someone else caught your eye? Oh dear. Something tells me I'm going to regret this.
My sweet, lovely child. She is the key to your future.
I'm not normally one to play savior, but I suppose I can make an exception and kill all of you. Just this once, of course.
Oh, come on. I'll wait then. Jeez. Unburned tears of blood, a mother's love.
Among the stars, let me see what spring is like.
Mummy!
Was I just singing?
Mummy!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, little one. I am not your mother.
But, Mummy...
Will you quit calling me Mummy? If there's two things I hate in this world, it's cockroaches and crying babies. Well, a crying baby cockroach would be truly terrible. So don't you dare cry.
Yes, Mummy.
Fine. You've got to be a strong little one to survive in a place like this. What's your name, anyway?
Teresa.
Cereza? You're not from Vigrid, are you, little one? Where are you from?
I'm from my house.
hazard a guess, this isn't your home. So what on earth are you doing here?
My daddy told me to come here.
And whereabouts is this daddy of yours?
He was at work, but now I don't know where he's gone. I want to go home.
I can't just drag you along wherever I go, little one. So you'd better not be getting attached to me.
Yes, Mummy?
Come now, little one. I'll help you out of here, but that's all. And you have to promise there'll be no crying. A single tear and you'll be crying alone. Got it?
Okay, Mummy.
Ah, bronze. I guess got a lot of damage. Trying to get over the gap in this destroyed bridge with a child in tow is too dangerous. I'll have to find a safe way around. Oh, that seems safer. Vigrid Ruins. Ah, more reading, damn. The faith of Laguna and development of Vigrid. In recent days, Vigrid has seen the rise of the Ithfal group, a conglomerate whose rapid development has changed the face of the city. Their man-made island off the coast of Vigrid, Isla de Sol, is a clear example of their technological style. It is a modern metropolis home to many residents. However, their flight from the old city has led to the onshore historical district's rapid decline, a process that will likely end in the area becoming ruins-free of inhabitants. Those who live on Isla de Sol and those who have remained in the old city all worship the Laguna gods who are at the heart of their faith. In many ways, like sun worship, this faith has been at the people's core since ancient times and forms the very heart of their cultural development. It is said the Ithfal group itself was developed in conjunction with the Laguna, and its CEO is held up as the paragon of Laguna worship, the living symbol of the people's faith. He is purported to be descended from the said-to-be annihilated Lumen Sages, although I cannot confirm the veracity of this claim. At any rate, the devotion which people hold towards the Ithfal group is without question. Vigrid's appearance is not only the part of the city to have changed completely. The ancient faith in the Laguna is now inexorably linked to the Ithfal group as it pushes forward its modernizations. Thus, the city has lost its previous visage to be replaced at alarming speed, and all with the apparent consent of the Laguna-worshipping Vigridians. Bunch of hard-to-pronounce words all at once. Screw you. Can't really hurt them the way they are. Oh, another book. Spend more time reading in this game than I do in Final Fantasy 15. Purgatorio, Center of the Trinity. One of the unique aspects of the religion in this town is the people's belief that the world is actually made up of three unique realms layered on top of each other. Human world, Inferno, and Paradiso, the Trinity of realities. However, the wavelengths of the spirit energy in each of these realities is different, and inhabitants of each are unable to interfere with each other's affairs, despite the fact that the worlds are layered. It is said the Lumen Sages and Umbra Witches had the unique ability to pass into the realm known as Purgatorio and travel amongst the Trinity. It is believed that the Witches and Sages each made contracts with the Masters of the Light and Dark Worlds and can use special abilities granted to them by their Masters. Underlying all of this, though, is the presence of the Trinity of realities. Even during the witch hunts, it seemed those suspected of being witches were lured into Purgatorio, an act that people call being spirited away. And their presence in the no man's land was used as justification for further acts of persecution. To further explain Purgatorio, one must understand that those within the realm are unable to see or touch those in the human world, nor are humans in their own world able to intervene in the affairs of Purgatorio. Moreover, what we identify as material objects may have different appearances in the different realities. Yet, when these items are destroyed in one world, they will be destroyed in all worlds. This may explain why many place religious interpretations upon the phenomenon of unexplained destruction that occurs during their everyday lives.
Another LP? Working me to the bone. But no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you. This took a bit of pounding to shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now, go put this thing to good use.
Durgas. New product information. New techniques now in stock. Try to unleash the bat within. New technique. The crow within. God, everything costs so much though. Unleash the crow within. Transfer yourself into the crow and temporarily gain the power of flight while midair press ZR twice. Can't buy techniques and items at the same time. You have no money. Which is okay. I'll play through this game multiple times and get plenty of money. There's a heavy lithograph here. It depicts the seal of the sun. This witch statue has been cruelly disfigured. There are signs the act was carried out by unnatural means. Paradiso, glimpse of a temple.
Hey! This is probably how you got lost to begin with.
Mommy.
Don't worry, it's always scary the first time you see them. So, where was I? Oh, yes, your kind invitation. I do hope you've prepared dessert as well. What a lovely tea party. And dancing, too. Cereza, my dear, watch and learn.
Start hitting every time. Ah. on. It's such a cheap thing, you know. It's like, I'm just waiting for this cinema to stop, and then, I hit the button fast. Damn it. It's the one thing they fixed in part 2 is that you don't have these insta-cheap deaths. Joy. Oh, another book. Oh, God. The Angel's Banquet Hall, Alfheim. Vigrid has long held the notion that the world is comprised of a trinity of realities, Paradiso, Inferno, and the human world. However, since the era of the witch hunts, where the Umbra Witches met total annihilation, Vigridians have held that Paradiso, the world of light, is the most perfect of these realms and have worshipped it as such. Yet, as normal human beings are unable to experience this heaven, the Vigridians' feelings regarding Paradiso manifest themselves in various ways. Even the Porta del Paradiso, ruins of which remain to this day, were born of the faith and placed around the city as an act of Paradiso worship. These structures, stone discs 3 meters in diameter, were said to represent portals into Paradiso itself. It was believed that when the gods extended the people a helping hand, they would do so via the portals, guiding them to Paradiso. Thus, the Porta were placed in spiritually powerful locations. I have one more interesting aside. Within Paradiso, there are said to be secret rooms known as Alfheim, where angels gather and hold their banquets. The Porta del Paradiso, created by man, are said to mimic the entrances to these Alfheim. Legend has it that if someone were to stumble across one of these portals while in Purgatorio, they may enter an Alfheim, upon which the angels would entertain the lost visitor and bless them justly. And there's so many of these. Prominence Bridge. As part of the Ithaval Group's plan for the further development of Vigrid, the man-made island of Isla del Sol, a new urban center, was constructed and outfitted with a new highway stretching a total of 41.295 kilometers. As expected, traveling this highway, which links the major areas of Vigrid to the island, requires vigorous checks, and its usefulness is limited to Vigorian authorities, Ithfall group material transports, and a select group of authorized personnel. The bridge connecting the island to the mainland is an enormous overseas suspension bridge. The structures supporting the bridge's wires are shaped like the bright solar flares that shoot out from the sun's surface, giving the crossing its name, Prominence Bridge. It is truly a symbol of the modernity that has come to Vigrid. Modernity? Really?
Mummy? You're a mom? You?
Come now, Cheshire. Look at me. Do I look like I have any interest in children? Now making them, well, that's another story.
Whoa, whoa! You're getting the wrong idea. I mean, it might be the right idea, but not right now, right? Yeah, speaking of right, I'm glad I've been standing around waiting for you, because I knew we'd cross paths. See, the only way to reach the upper crust and their gated island of champagne wishes and caviar dreams is over Prominence Bridge.
Oh, yes. The island. Lovely place, isn't it? Oh, now what?
Don't play games with me. You've worked your magic on this poor defenseless child, haven't you? You're a sad, sick woman. You know that? I was her age when you killed my father. Wait. No. You couldn't. Oh my God, you did, didn't you? You killed her parents!
Come to think of it, she's better off with you. You two are more hassle than you're worth.
What?
Just keep a good eye on her, or you're going to catch hell for it. No good deed goes unpunished, and you never know when a monster may sneak up on you.
Mummy, look out! Mummy, no!
How can she see me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting a lot of those Stone Wars from now on. Game's much harder now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire! Round over.
Alright, I think we got one more costume to look at. Oh no, I guess we got two. Yeah, let's do Link. game with easy, it's also automatic mode, which is totally not fun. I mean, I don't want that. I don't want the game to be that automatic. I don't want it to be that easy. Oh well. Why don't we stop it there? This is Autopostry. You're watching Bayonetta #1 on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.